Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for mentioning Sheldon.
From bankrolling political empires to commanding a 302-foot yacht, Miriam Adelson, the world's richest Jewish woman, lives a life that dazzles and divides. With a $32.5 billion fortune, she's joined by powerhouses like Vicky Safra, Sheryl Sandberg, and Gal Gadot, whose billions fuel politics, philanthropy, and glamour. But what secrets lie behind their opulent choices? The internet is buzzing with awe and debate, yet the truth of their lives is more gripping than any tabloid. From pouring $300 million into US elections to snapping up an NBA team, Miriam Adelson, the richest Jewish woman alive, has shocked the world with a lifestyle that blends power and extravagance. What drives this 78-year-old billionaire to wield her $32.5 billion fortune like a global chessboard? Could a woman so private harbor secrets that rival her wealth? The internet is electric with speculation, but the truth behind Miriam's life, and those of 9 other titans like Vicky Safra, Sheryl Sandberg, Diane von Furstenberg, Ronit Raphael, Lynn Schusterman, Sofia Abramovich, Ivanka Trump, Bar Raffaeli, and Gal Gadot is more captivating than any billionaire's gala. For decades, these women have shaped industries, shattered ceilings, and faced trials that test their empire. But beneath the diamonds and private jets, a question lingers. What's the real cost of living this large? Let's get deep into Miriam's world first, but hold tight, a surprising twist in her story will leave you stunned. You see, Miriam Adelson's journey began as the wife of casino king Sheldon Adelson, but after his passing, she inherited a $32.5 billion empire that she molded into a force of influence. Known for her petite frame and tinted glasses, she's no ordinary billionaire. Her political clout is staggering. $300 million donated to the Republican Party, including $180 million in 2020 alone, makes her one of America's top donors. Why such massive bets? She's driven to back policies and leaders tied to her values, especially Israel's cause. But is her influence unbreakable, or is there a crack in her armor? Her Adelson Family Foundation pours millions into Jewish community programs, connecting people to their roots. Then, in 2023, she dropped Jaws by buying a majority stake in the Dallas Mavericks for $2 billion, selling stock to fund it. "I want to transform Dallas," she declared, keeping Mark Cuban on board in a move that screamed strategy. What's her next play? Her 302-foot yacht, Queen Miri, sails as a symbol of her taste for luxury, but there's more to her story, and it's not all smooth water. Transitioning to a quieter titan, Vicky Safra, with $18 billion, inherited her fortune from banker Joseph Safra in 2020. She now steers a $200 billion banking empire across 30 countries, with Banco Safra, $64 billion in assets, and J. Safra Saracen's crown jewels. Her real estate? Think London's Gherkin and New York's 660 Madison Avenue. But does her wealth come with unseen pressures? Her Vicky and Joseph Safra Foundation funds education and healthcare, aiming for impact over flash. Nestled in Crans-Montana, Switzerland, Vicky's private life contrasts her public power. What keeps her so grounded? The answer might surprise you as we move to a tech trailblazer. Sheryl Sandberg, ex-Meta COO, built a $1.6 billion fortune by revolutionizing Meta's ad business from 2008 to 2022. Her Lean In book, a global hit, sparked a women's leadership movement. Through her Sheryl Sandberg and Dave Goldberg Family Foundation, she donated $100 million in Meta stock to empower women. But what personal loss shaped her mission? In 2023, she launched Sandberg Bernthal Venture Partner, betting on startups like a Microsoft Excel rival. Her $1 million Menlo Park home reflects her success, but could her next venture falter? Now, let's talk about a fashion icon whose name changed an industry. Diane von Furstenberg, worth $1.2 billion, redefined fashion with her wrap dress, selling over 1 million by 1976. Her DVF brand handbags, shoes, fragrances span 70 countries, run with husband Barry Diller and her children. How does she stay relevant after 40 years? Her New York and Belgium homes host creative events, while her DVF Foundation honors women via awards and funds cancer research. An art collector, Diane's life is a canvas of culture. But is there a personal cost to her empire? As we shift gears, a skincare mogul's story takes center stage. Ronit Raphael transformed a traumatic chemical peel at 18 into El Raphael Genevi, a luxury skincare empire. Her Geneva Temple of Beauty serves royalty and stars, with spas in New York, Beverly Hills, and Cannes. What makes her approach so exclusive? Her 7 foundations of beauty, skincare, to leisure redefine wellness. Yet, her global army against child abuse and Tom's Secret film reveal a deeper mission. Could her advocacy overshadow her brand? Her new Tel Aviv spa ties her to Israel, but a cliffhanger looms in her global quest. Now, let's talk about this philanthropist's quiet revolution. Lynn Schusterman from Tulsa grew her Charles and Lynn Schusterman Family Foundation with $2.3 billion from a $7.2 billion Samson Resources sale. Supporting BBYO, Moish House, and the Haruv Institute, she fights child abuse and champions equality, restricting grants to inclusive organizations. In 2023, she donated $300,000 to climate causes. But what personal value drives her? Her daughter Stacy pushes racial and gender equity, but will their legacy endure? The answer ties to a young heiress's lavish world. Sofia Abramovich, with a $10 billion family fortune from Father Roman, lives in a $188 million Sussex estate. An equestrian star, she competes globally with horses like Dora, one costing $500,000. Her $30,000 18th birthday bash at Chelsea's Under the Bridge was legendary. But does her privilege hide a deeper ambition? A Royal Holloway graduate, Sophia's Instagram flaunts Ibiza and Tokyo trips. What's her next move? As we transition, a political era steps into the spotlight. Ivanka Trump, with an $800 million net worth alongside Jared Kushner, grew up in Trump Tower. Her fashion brand thrived until 2018 when she joined her father's White House team, launching Women's Economic Initiative. Her $24 million Miami mansion and $50,000 Vera Wang wedding dress scream luxury, while her Ammon Hotel project in Albania shows hustle. But can she outrun controversy? Her $1.5 million horse, Abe, adds flair, but a twist awaits. Bar Refaeli, Israel's supermodel, rose via Sports Illustrated in 2009. Her ventures, Carolina Lemke Eyewear, Underdami Underwear, thrived, but a Twentuma tax evasion case brought fines and community service. How did she bounce back? Her Tel Aviv home and children's welfare advocacy balance glamour and purpose. Will her comeback redefine her? Finally, a Hollywood star closes our saga. Gal Gadot, worth $40 million, soared as Wonder Woman. Her Los Angeles mansion and Jaguar Tesla fleet reflect her success. Co-owning a production company with husband Jaron Varsano, she crafts bold story. But what causes her heart? Endorsements with Revlon and Gucci boost her wealth, while quiet advocacy for women and children hints at depth. Can her legacy top her fame? Miriam Adelson's $300 million political bets and Gal Gadot's cinematic reign show wealth's power to shape destiny. Philanthropy's Schusterman's equality push, Raphael's child advocacy turns money into change. Yet, Sophia's $30,000 parties and Ivanka's $300,000 getaway flirt with excess, while Raffaele's legal woes reveal cracks. X buzzes with fans debating their lives, raising a question: does wealth liberate or trap? As these women chase legacy, from Sandberg's startups to Abramovich's next step, their futures teeter. What's next for Miriam's empire? How does wealth shape your dreams? And if you're curious to see how other influential people like Miriam live their day-to-day life, you're in for a treat. Click the video popping up right now at the top right corner of your screen. It'll take you deeper into the world of wealth lifestyle, and every day looks like a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. Because this is how rich and wealthy people spend their money. And trust me, you haven't seen anything